Let me give you some context, some backstory to this before we react to this, okay? I'm only gonna react to probably like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes of it, okay? Because we gotta move on with the show. Let me give you some context as to why we're reacting to this, okay? Number one, we reacted to the first one. Number two, my first initial reaction to Blood of the Dawnwalker, and I want you guys to keep in mind, when I saw the trailer, the initial trailer for Blood of the Dawnwalker, I was super excited for it. Okay, I was super hyped for it. The concept, the idea, the world building, everything seemed really cool. Like, I was super into this. And then I saw the combat, and I completely got flaccid. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I saw the combat, mostly the vampire combat, and I was like, I'm not really liking this. I'm not really liking it, right? So, Kagwana and other people too, they were trying to tell me, look at the second trailer that just came out. It might change your mind. They showcase more of the combat. It looks a lot smoother. They changed the fighting, they all that stuff. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'll look at the second trailer and try to give it a second chance, because again, I was excited for it in the beginning, and then I saw the gameplay and I got a little bit turned off by it. So let's check out the second trailer. This one came out like 2 days ago. So it's brand spanking new. If you haven't seen it, this is going to be your opportunity to see it. And let's see. I mean, again, I'm open-minded to it, obviously. I hope it's better than the first. Here we go. Like I said, we're going to do about 5-10 minutes of this. So let's do it, boys. I'll read all super chats during this if anything comes in. So Deadeye's locked with $1 soon. YouTube be pushing more short content than Minikata's domain can handle. Makes sense. All right, the video features actual gameplay footage from Blood of the Dawnwalker, specifically from a work-in-progress pre-beta version of the game. Please note that as the game is still in development, everything you see is subject to change. This gameplay session was recorded on a PC. This particular footage focuses mostly on demonstrating the storyline, the voice acting, and the overall quest structure. You can find more detailed overview of gameplay features and combat mechanics in the first part of the video published in June. So is there any combat in this? I don't want to watch this if there's no combat in this, Kagwana. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we'll see. You can skip to 5 to 10 minutes then? Okay, so let's go.
Hello, my name is Ariana Sierkiewicz, and I am...
Ariana.
Listen, I didn't pay to hear a ghost story. You were supposed to tell me about the care...
Patience gave us a useful hint about the secret entrance to the asylum wing. For a price, of course. Human screams which stun the target, if it is within the scream's range.
You!
As you can observe, their behavior is chaotic and hard to predict. Neuroni possessed the vampiric ability of shadow step. However, it is juggy and unstable.
These must have killed Radu and the missing residents.
I do like the fact that there's dismemberment. I will say that.
We can learn more about what has happened here by using the Compel Soul hex. You can learn this hex during the game. It is a feature enabling the player to talk with certain corpses, those that have moths flying above them. Magic is only available to Cohen in his human form. We wouldn't be able to talk to the dead had we come here at night.
It's you, isn't it? Please, stop! It hurts! I beg you.
See, I feel like this game is gonna have a really great world building. I feel like it's gonna have really great world building, really great environments, probably a really good story. But I gotta be real with you, man. That combat for some reason is not selling me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it just seems clunky, if it seems like it's I don't know, bro. It's not hitting for me. Everything else is hitting for me though. I like the lighting, I like the graphics, I like the environments. Because I remember them from the first trailer. I like all that shit. But I don't know, man. It just, Will. Honestly, Will's kind of spot on. Will says it's like a clunkier version of Witcher 3. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Let's continue because again, I'm not worried about the world building. I'm not worried about the aesthetic, the music, any of that. I feel like this game's gonna have that. I'm worried about the combat. So let's look at some of the nighttime gameplay when you could be a vampire. Let's see. Yeah, like this is great, man. The lighting is fantastic.
You sure it'll work?
The setting is great.
Certain as the sunrise.
Empiric abilities, Plane Shift and Shadow Step.
Now, this was pretty cool. The way you could traverse
You can
the landscape.
travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans.
That is cool. I like the nighttime traversal, but you can only do it at nighttime when you're a vampire. So that's pretty cool. That separates it from, other games that are similar to it.
Last time we were inside the cathedral, we came across Xanthi, one of Brensis's officers. She was a difficult opponent for Cohen, so this time we're going to be smart about it, stay on the scaffoldings, and show you an alternative approach.
Better be quiet.
To blood.
Blood, blood, blood.
You shall
Is that
become Kenya's
Warrior Xanthi?
most faithful
What the hell is she
servant.
doing?
Premises of the Spartro Cathedral. Gods aren't really fond of Cohen lurking around the premises. Let's deal with them swiftly using our claws. We've listened to your feedback, and we've worked on the flow of using active abilities. We are no longer pausing the choice menu. It's real-time, in-gameplay. It's also a good opportunity to show you another use of the Voracious Bite ability Cohen uses to drain people's blood. In combat, it will both replenish your health
shit.
and deal some damage. Time to move on. Let's explore the other areas in the courtyard.
It's claws. It's not hidden blades. It's claws.
I just need to get
It's claws.
a breather. That's
The game is way too dark. Yeah, well,
Let's
I mean,
use the sword this time,
it's
because
medieval
yes, you
nighttime.
can fight with a sword as a vampire too. But before we engage, let's
I'll say the vampire combat definitely now looks better than the human combat. I will say that. Like, I feel like the vampire combat's a lot more smooth, and I don't know if it's because of the weapon animations. Maybe the weapon animations are a little clunky, but I don't know. I definitely like the vampire combat more than the
just
human.
the camera. Camera placement was one of the hottest topics after our gameplay reveal. We've got lots of feedback about it, and we decided to add a second option for those of you who prefer the camera slightly further away from the character. The camera will be adjustable for combat and exploration separately, so you can choose the setup you prefer.
So for you guys who were complaining about over the shoulder in the chat, you can change it to be a little bit further and be more like typical behind you. So it's not, you don't have to have over the shoulder if you don't want to.
Cohen's faster using the sword as a vampire compared to his human form.
Nice. Bro, I hate games that make it sound like there's so much blood gushing and then there's barely any blood gushing. I can't stand that. It's like you got all this squishy sounds happening right now. All you hear is like this nasty squishy sounds and then you see barely any blood.
Take notice of the hourglass icon next to our objective. It indicates that opening the crypt will move the time forward.
And
How
this
about
is
here?
pre-beta, so keep
Same
that in
high
mind.
symbol.
Let's open the entrance and
Oh shit, it's Asmongold.
You finally paid. You get something to buy us. I'm not. Shit. Listen to me. No more. Your eyes.
we've been attacked by Mihai, who was an important figure in the valley. And for some reason, he was buried alive in the catacombs. Of course, as players, you'll be able to learn why that has happened. But we'd like to avoid too many spoilers here. That's why we are stopping this presentation mid-fight.
Ah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know, man. To be honest with you guys, is the combat better? Barely. Like, I would say the vampire combat is definitely better, but sincerely, not much. Like, the human combat looks just as clunky, just as bland as it did the first time. The only reason that I'm going to check out this game is, number one, obviously part of my job, I review video games. But even if I didn't, I would have checked out this game maybe when it went on sale or something, just because the world building seems so interesting to me. And the overall aesthetic, I'm all for that. It looks really good from that angle, but the combat is not selling me at all. It just isn't. And I don't know why that is. I can't really put words to it right now. It just literally looks clunky. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. You know, again, I really am trying to be as open-minded as possible with this game. And like I said, it definitely has a lot going for it. It's got a lot of good things going for it, without a doubt. But with a game that's focused on combat like this, I can't have bad combat. You know, I just can't. Like, I can't. If your game is combat focused like this, it needs to have pristine top tier combat. That's part of the reason why Witcher was so good, because Witcher had amazing combat that drew people in, and then eventually people were exploring the world, fell in love with the characters, the story, and everything like that. You have to have really good combat. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it is interesting to have two levels of combat, human and vampire. So maybe that'll keep things interesting enough. But as of right now, the sound effects just seem a little bit off and light. You know, every single hit doesn't feel impactful. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I appreciate the recommendation, Kugwana. If there is another trailer that comes out, we will definitely check it out without a doubt. And we'll see.